Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome to Global Happenings Today. We have a trending news here for you, and the headline of the news reads: Emeka Ihiedioha in trouble as indicting documents surface of financial misappropriation. See details. But before we go into details of the news and further analysis, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish videos on YouTube. All right, let's look at the news in detail. This is there's a document that we are going to show to you, and that document shows how the former governor of Imo State, Emeka Ihiedioha, who had allegedly approved a huge sum of 3.5 million naira for clearing of Avutu poultry grass. Avutu poultry is in Imo State. We all know about that. Now, on further investigation, it was revealed that the clearing of the said Avutu poultry premises usually cost between 300,000 to 500,000, but the former governor's approval is times 10 of such amount for the job he gave to his senior special advisor on agricultural development through the Ministry of Agriculture and Natural Resources. All right, my colleague is going to read out the content of the letter, and you are going to see it also.
All right, it's actually coming from the office of the governor, as in it's written over the governor with a file number GH/PL/S.72/T.2/87. It was on the 9th of December 2019, and it was addressed to the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Finance, Owerri. It said, request for cash funds to complete Avutu poultry clearing. I am directed to refer to an unreferenced memo from SSA Agric Development dated on the 18th of November 2019 on the above subject. Is a copy attached, and to inform you that His Excellency Honorable Emeka Ihiedioha, Governor of Imo State, has approved the urgent release of the sum of 3,500,000 naira to the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor of Agricultural Development through the Ministry of Agriculture and Natural Resources for the completion of the clearing of Avutu modern poultry. Please take steps early enough, please take early steps to implement the Governor's approval. Tr0uble, Principal Secretary to the Governor, copy to the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Agriculture and Natural Resources, Owerri, the Accountant General, Office of the Accountant General, Treasury House, Owerri. Then he said through the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor, Agricultural Development, Government House, Owerri. He said the above is for your information and necessary action. Please, signed by Tr0uble, Principal Secretary to the Governor. All
right, thank you very much. And we want to look at this issue critically because already a lot of people, it's actually online. This letter is actually online, and there are a lot of comments already about it, and most people are talking about the governor facing the people of Imo State and giving them a better life than, trying to investigate a man who just spent 8 months into office and all of that. And some other people are also looking at this as not being big enough. The level of fraudulent activity in government has gone past some level, even tens of millions is not really it's not something we have to really look at. It has moved to as much of hundreds of millions. But before we go into all of that, we'll like to look at one or two responses from Nigerian. This one says, sooner or later we'll get to know how much the bleaching governor and his wife spend on cosmetics alone. This one said, this memo is nothing to go by, not signed, and what is the evidence that it was even acted on? That you see this document, however, you saw it does not mean it was acted upon. Show all the signed bank transfer instruction or the voucher acknowledgement of payment. Another person here says, what of someone that used 200 million to cut grass in this same country, my brother? Another one here says, but he said Okorocha was worse than Abacha in terms of corruption. Is this discovery not enough to unleash EFCC against Ihiedioha? If it unleashes EFCC, the man can put hand in his pocket and pay it. But all of the same, we are going to be looking at all of these. Another one here say, do you think you can stop PDP on corruption practices? You better leave the chapter of PDP trends of life. Another one say, you cut rich grass with big money. It is not every grass you set fire to. Grass get class. What a rhyme, my brother. Oh, all of this, we're going to look at it also. Lastly, this one said, the problem with Igbo, they are not united. Look, exposing themselves, and they say Biafra. Northerners cannot do like that. Look, in the north, there is a governor who used fake certificate, bros, now you talk to become a governor, and they covered the secret up till now. Ndi Igbo, love yourself. Is that how Biafra will stand? Oh, Igbo, rethink. Oh, don't allow history to continue to repeat itself. And the one I'm going to read now is the last one. So look for a more reasonable reason to run the social media or the press. Every governor is guilty of these minor crimes. My brother, corruption no be minor crime. And you hope Uzodinma won't be an exception. All right, let's go into discussion. Now, first of all, I believe you've seen the document now. First of all, it's important to realize that this document does not fully portray that payment was effected, as maybe the governor may have approved it, but we can't see any payment transfer script on it. We didn't see any transfer instruction issued by the Accountant General Office. He directed, the letter was directed to the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Finance. And we didn't even see if it was given to him, because there was no acknowledgement here if the Honorable Commissioner or Ministry of Finance got it. But all the same, we do not also know how true this is. But if you look at it, maybe there's no transfer instruction, because he's sending this letter to Ministry of Finance, who will now approve it and possibly send it to Accountant General Office. But you can see a stapling machine just to show you that it's not a single document. Maybe the governor's approval is attached to this stuff. But looking at it from the perspective of corruption. Now, the first thing I want us to know here is, being that I have a little bit of accounting knowledge, a lot of persons, a lot of states, even private parastatals, all of them, they have a particular range for their cost. And, they use that to decide how much they're going to spend. And there's a range for that cost. For each particular budget head, they will tell you, okay, this is how much over the years, this is how much has been spent. Okay, considering the cost of living, this is how much we are going to spend for this cost head. This is how much we are going to spend for this cost head. This is how much we are going to spend, just like that. So you may say this is a fraudulent activity, but it may not be, because maybe that's the extreme for that expense. Maybe as he came on board, he said, now cutting of grasses, the maximum we can spend is 3.5 million naira. And if it is being approved, you don't have any right to castigate it, because that's how they normally spend our money. If you go back and check the just approved Nigerian budget for 2020, you will also notice that president's food, that man, I know that man cannot eat so much. But how much is spent for food for him, that which is included in the budget? 90 million naira. Okay, how about the renovation of the Senate House, the National Assembly? 37 billion. Nigerians were screaming and shouting, my brother, it has been approved. There's nothing. It's just to show you how they are spending our money. Fairly, when they presented the budget to the joint house or the joint lawmakers, joint house of lawmakers, both the green house and the red chamber and the green chamber, house of assembly, house of representatives, the green chamber, and senate is the red chambers. Okay, when they presented it to him, when this guy got the document, the senate president, he said that is really amazing. Looking at the budget heads that he has seen from different ministry, he has come to realize that in Nigeria, in other countries, what is spent for $100 in Nigeria, they spend as much as $100,000. That's just how, and that's why you see these guys can kill, they can pound babies, they can do all manner of evil, they can rig election, they can kill and burn people in houses, as it happened in Kogi State, just because they want to mount that seat. They can do anything, because they know that when they walk in there, it is time to squander the hard-earned money of this government, the taxpayers' money, the oil money of this, the oil money of this country. They have an opportunity to sit on it and spend it the way they want to spend. That's why you see them angling everybody. They can do all manner of corruption to get there, For me, corruption is bad, no matter how you look at it, because if you accumulate these for as much as 1 year, we're talking about more than amount, more than 40-something thousand, over 40 million, But all the same, I think this should not be really looked into. It's important that the governor forget about all this overchecking and all of that. Deal with the people. It's time for, if they said you're going to bring hope to the people of Imo State, please, your name is Hope. Bring hope to them. Stop running around, circles and be running around people. Before we know, the next how many months you'll be running around circle, fighting Okorocha, fighting Hakim, fighting all the people that have said to you, you will never mount that post. Showing private people that you are the boss and all of that. Before you know, you won't do anything. Imo people won't feel you. So be wise, please. All right.
For me, I don't know. I just hope that he didn't come into the seat with just one hope, to indict Ihiedioha. Though he said he's going to start probing from all the way from Oha came down to Okorocha and down to Ihiedioha. But my fear is actually this whole thing may actually be only for Ihiedioha and not Okorocha. Don't forget that Okorocha, Hope Uzodinma, Unwosu, Ararume and the rest all combined. If you check some of our feed, you see there are videos where we said that there was a time during the last 2 weeks of Ihiedioha State before the Supreme Court verdict came up, they came together and they said they wanted to bring sanity and hope back to Imo State, and Okorocha actually brought 20 million from his own coffers to see to it that they get down to the grassroots and all that. I feel that that's when they had come to some sort of agreement. Say, look, if you eventually get there and if you eventually get to be the governor, let's strike an alliance. I guess that's where the alliance, I am perceiving, that's where the alliance came from. So all this whole thing is saying that it's going to probe all the way from Oha came down to Okorocha. At the end of the day, if care is not taken, the probe self will end up making it look as if Okorocha was a star. Maybe make it look as if Okorocha was actually a celebrity and he didn't spend money. What he did was to promote Imo State and the rest. We know this game. That's what I perceive, because already barely a week on the state as a state governor, you started looking out for, I'm not saying corruption is good, but 3.5 million. Oh, please, Imo State needs, if you want to go by that, by now you should have been able to fish out what Okorocha does by that Zuma statue. I don't know what economic value it gave to Imolite. That should have been one of the things you should start bringing. Instead, you're bringing from Ihiedioha. I thought you would start from Ohakim first. You're already starting from Ihiedioha. You just begin to see this kind of probing things. It's the Imolites that will suffer. A time that you should have used to, increase economic value of Imo. You are busy instigating and looking for all the things that are missing and all that are not missing. Those are not economic value. There's no other economic value. Those are in the past. I'm not saying you shouldn't probe. I'm only saying if you must probe, do it simultaneously with development. Look at what Ihiedioha. I'm not a fan of any of them. Nigeria is where it is today because of the level of corruption. But at some point, anyone who does something reasonable, please commend them. Maybe to encourage others to do same. Look at what Ihiedioha did. That Avutu farm is actually located somewhere in Obowo local government area in Imo State. It has been neglected since 1995. That long, and that's a money-generating venture. Instead of building statues that have no economic value, with that poultry, if it's up and running, it will employ persons. It will make food available for the locals. It will remove young men and women from the street. It has so many economic value. Even the feces from the chicken can be used for farmland, as fertilizer, as manure for farmland. So it has so many economic value that he spent 3.5 million naira to clear grasses. I'm not saying it's bad, but so what? If it's for economic value, did he clear the grass? Yes. If indeed this is so, if you clear it, he did, then it is valid. What would you say about the Senate House that wants to go through renovation of 37 billion naira? They should go build a new complex now. Why are you renovating it? Build a new complex, 37 billion. It can build a nice portable complex for them instead of renovating 37. I'm not saying million, billion. Nobody asks questions. I'm just ordinary 3.5 million. You are shouting, making noise that you have caught a thief in 3.5 million. You can even decide that grass is a special grass. It's not the normal one that they used to use fire to burn. That's a special government grass that requires 3.5 million to cut, and it is valid. It's not in Nigeria. Everything is valid. Just prove it, say something, and back it up with the law. Exactly. It will just pass through. That's a special grass. It can't be cut normal. In fact, it's a grass that has been existing since 1995. It was neglected, so it needs a special kind of a cutter to cut it off. So, I'm in Nigeria now. I can speak their language. Please, they should not allow him more light to suffer. Let him not come in already. Barely 1 week already. He started being vengeful, vindictive. We don't need it right now. Imo needs to grow and needs to grow very fast. They have suffered enough. We don't want the circles. He has started already. We don't even need it. That's my take on this, please.
All right. Thank you very much. That's where we're going to leave it. What's your comment on this issue? Because it's considered to be financial misappropriation. What do you think?